Out of Fort Devens called Air. And we like to go down there because in those days, when you picked up the telephone, there would be a real person saying, "Number, please." So these girls, when they'd get off from work, would go down to the Shoba Club. And us poor soldiers who were making $82 a month in those days, couldn't afford the jukebox. So the girls would put the quarter in the jukebox and we'd have somebody to dance with us. It's really nice. So anyhow, we go down there and we walk into the Shoba Club. And as I walked in, I looked over my shoulder. I saw this gorgeous lady sitting with two other people. I ripped that overcoat off, slammed her on the hooker, went over and asked her to dance before my buddies beat me out. And I danced with her most of the evening. And at the time, I had orders to go to officer candidate school. And I told her, I said, "Well, I'm going away, but when I come back, I'm going to marry you." Of course, she laughed in my face, which I richly deserved. But anyhow, she did write me some letters while I was in OCS, and then the following June, I graduated. Luckily came back to Fort Devens as a second lieutenant, making a magnificent salary of $222 a month. But anyhow, we renewed our friendship and we started dating, and we eventually, the following, I came back in June, in October, on her mother's birthday, we got engaged. And then the following May 1st, which was my mother's birthday, we got married. So it wasn't planned that way, but it worked that way. And it makes it easier to remember things. But anyhow, it was the best thing that ever happened to me to marry this nice lady. So we were in the Army at that time, and we got to live a lot of places around the world. We lived in Japan together for 2 years, in Tokyo. We lived in Germany for 2 years. We lived all over the United States, in different places. And unfortunately, as it is in the military, from time to time, they send this soldier away. 4 times during our marriage, I was sent away for a year at a time. 1 year was in Iran, where I was lucky to get a letter every 3 weeks. And then it was several months in Libya, or 1 month in Libya, several months in Thailand, 2 tours in Vietnam. And, you know, they give the guys all the medals, but it's the wives that deserve the medals. Because all this time when I'm gone, she's the one raising the family. She's the one educating the children, getting them to school, paying the bills, taking care of everything. And I think if you give a Medal of Honor, it should go to the wives.
There you go. Stockton, and we've known the Rogers for a number of years. I played tennis with him off and on. Mary, I always play with Mary, and she just makes me so mad. She always gets pulled back, and she makes me look terrible. But listen, we were, all right, Jack. We were invited to this wonderful 60th anniversary for Mary and what's his name? So my wife, what's his name? So my wife gets the invitation in the mail, and she says, "Oh, Richard and Mary are going to have a 60th anniversary." I said, "Wonderful." Says, "We're going to make sure we attend that." So Jolene's called Mary a couple times, made sure that they got our response that we're going to be here. And in talking to Mary, she never did talk to her about where it's going to be. But Jolene says, "Well, it's in Brookside, so it's got to be at the Brookside Country Club." So we drove in a little late this afternoon, and we stopped over at the country club, and there's not a lot of cars there. And I'm saying, "Julian, this party's got to be more than 2 or 3 cars." She says, "Well, we'll go in and we'll check it out." And they said, "What are you here for?" And I said, "Well, we're here for anniversary." She says, "Oh, it's over at the Club Brookside, and that's off in Nelson Park." I said, "Okay." So Johnny says, "Oh, I know where that is." So we go over there and we drive over to Nelson Park and go into the Club Brookside, and they're setting up. And John says, "Was that going to be 11:30 or maybe it's 12:30?" I said, "John." She goes in and they said, "Is there going to be an anniversary here?" And they said, "No, we're setting up for a baby shower." I said, "They're not having a baby." And so finally, Julian said, "Drive me back to the Brookside Country Club, and we'll find out all about this." So she goes inside and spends about 15 minutes asking somebody, and they said, "Well, no, it's not here." But Julian says, "Now that I think about it, it's going to be at Rich's and Sherry's place. Shelley, excuse me. And I think they live off of St. Andrews." I said, "Oh, really?" So that's what ended up us driving all over the country club area, trying to get to this wonderful, wonderful reception. But I want to tell you, it was worth it. It's very nice. I want to thank you. Shelley. Hi, Shelley. Nice place. But really, we have enjoyed our relationship with the, what's her name? Richard and Mary Rogers, and of course there's Jack and Doris here, who I'm just mentioning a couple of people that we've always had a good time with over the years. And now we're in Danville, and we miss them terribly, but we love Danville. But, we're glad to be here, and thank you very much for the invitation.
My grandpa. Happy 60th. Going off what Ryan says, I hope you make it to another 60, especially with the miracles of modern medicine. I know that's going to be for sure. Hey. I thought that was nice, Dad.
You've had too much to drink.
I'm not as thick as you drunk I am.
Glasses, whatever you got. We're not waiting. You gotta remember this damn thing. Get your glass. Just grab the bottle. My brother, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Rogers, right there. Okay, here we go. Raise your glasses, please. Okay. Here's to all that wish us well. Yes. All the rest can go to hell. Woo! Michael Morris, I love you! Michael Morris, I love you!
try.